Hey, what's up? Tyler here. Weekly My Reviews here with an album review. This time I'm going to be talking about the new album from the band Dream Theater entitled Dream Theater. This is their self-titled. I believe this is their 12th studio album. Correct me if I'm wrong. But this is the follow-up to 2011's A Dramatic Turn of Events. That album was the first to feature, as many of you know, I'm sure all you know, Mike Mangini on drums with the departure of Mike Portnoy from the band after Black Clouds and Silver Linings. Now, I have been incredibly stoked for this album, and they have been streaming it since Monday, and I said I was going to review it Monday if any of you were following our Facebook page, which you all should. I said I would review it, but then I just decided that I wanted to let this album sink in for a couple days, and that's what I did. I let it sink in. I listened to it a hell of a lot more, because this is an album that you can't just listen to once and form an opinion on. You have to listen to it many, many, many times over, because there's just so much to it. Now, I personally absolutely fucking love Dream Theater. I've been on a huge Dream Theater kick as of late, and I've just, ever since, to be completely honest with you, A Dramatic Turn of Events and the song On the Backs of Angels is what got me into Dream Theater. And that record I just thought was so fantastic. And so I've been, ever since, checking out their entire career. And I have to say, there's just marvelous album after marvelous album from this band, such as Octavarium. Hopefully I pronounced that wrong. I think this album rules. Black Clouds and Silver Linings. I'm jamming Metropolis 2 in my car right now, Just Systematic Chaos, Train of Thought. I could name pretty much every fucking album in Dream Theater's career. They're fantastic. And I just love how, they're really forming their own style of progressive metal, and I just really love that. But I'm going to start by quoting, who was it that said this? I'm going to quote John Petrucci. Sorry if I said that wrong. The guitarist, on what he said with the press release on for this album when it got announced a few months ago. He said, and I quote, where is it? This is the first self-titled album of our career, and there's nothing I can think of that makes a statement of musical and creative identity stronger than that. We fully explored all of the elements that make us unique, from the epic and intense to the atmospheric and cinematic. We're incredibly stoked about Dream Theater and can't wait for everyone to hear it. I can't stress enough how true that is. He really summed up this. I mean, most band members, when there's a new album coming out from the band, they say this is their best album, or they really talk highly of it, but sometimes, it's not really the best thing they've done or something, and they just kind of talk about it to build hype for it and get people excited for it. But this is completely a true statement. They seriously explored everything that they have done. This is just taking, to me, there's not a whole lot new here that Dream Theater has, have not done. It's just them really just executing what they've been doing for the past, 20 years, something like that. And it's just seriously fantastic. One thing I love about Dream Theater is, yes, I know, and I completely agree that in metal, and especially progressive metal, they've really been carving their own path, influencing many, many newer bands that have popped up, and they've just become huge and such an influence to a lot of people, and just creating their own style of music and everything. But I just love how, even in their past albums, and you can really tell on this, how they just kick back to their influences. This album has a lot of moments that make you just scream Rush. And I just love that they aren't afraid to still, to this day, to just express who really influences them. At times, you can hear Metallica in this band, definitely. And I love that. And that really shows in this album. Now, when they released The Enemy Inside, I loved the shit out of it. And that still is probably my favorite song on this album. But that's not saying that the rest of the album is a flop. and or anything like that. This album is strong, and to be honest with you, this album hit me harder and quicker and just gelled better to me than on the back of Angels. A Dramatic Turn of Events did back in 2011. This album just flows so much. And yeah, there's your fair share of, the Dream Theater ballad type moments. Songs, they have so many classic, more ballady, softer type songs in my opinion. I love the song Wither, and I really love the song I Walk Beside You off of Octavarium. I don't care if that song's poppy or not. That's a great song. And it's on here. And to be honest with you, probably my second favorite track on here is the track The Bigger Picture. That chorus hits you just perfectly. And that chorus is so beautiful. It's so magnificent. And one thing about Dream Theater is it's like watching a movie, You really, or playing a video game or some shit, You really just, it's an experience. And you really have to dive into it and just get the most out of it. And once you do, it's just absolutely magnificent. And that's one thing that's really great about this album. The Bigger Picture, I just love everything about that song. The song is perfect. And then when it breaks to the piano, oh my god, that's just, I could shed a tear to that song. I could make some sweet love to that song. If any of you guys want to make love to me, to The Bigger Picture by Dream Theater, hit me up. I'm serious. No, the intro to this album is great as well. False Awakening Suite. That song, to me, I think I'm stupid. I am stupid. But that is like the shortest progressive song of all time, if that made sense. Maybe it's not the shortest. I don't know. But it's only 2 minutes and 30-something seconds in length, but it moves like to 3 or 4 different, styles, and it just goes. And it's a very cool intro. I really dug the fuck out of it. It's at first I didn't really like it as much. I'm like, just get to the enemy inside already, But then the more I listen to this, the more it grew on me. And that's one thing that I highly stress. When you listen to this album, keep listening to it. Don't just, say, I listened to it once or twice. I don't really like it, or whatever, Give it its fair share, because you really have to dive into it and just experience it, like I was saying. The song The Looking Glass is another beautiful song. The song Behind the Veil kicks off with some very fucking awesome riff that just is groovy as hell, and you just want to jam to. And I love the last track, which is 20 minutes in length, about, I believe it's called, god damn it, what the fuck? Illumination Theory. That's what, I knew that. It's 20 minutes in length, and one thing, with Dream Theater, they write a lot of long songs, as we all know. Some of them, at parts really can grab you. Some of them, the entire song really holds your attention. Some of them don't really at all. Personal opinion, of course, I think the song Octavarium is just kind of to me. Like, I can't really get into it all that much. I'm not saying it's a terrible song, but it just doesn't hold my interest all 24 minutes long or something. Illumination Theory really held my interest for all 20 minutes that it was going. And I really love all the, orchestration towards the end. That was very cool. And just overall, it was great. John Petrucci, excuse me if I pronounce that wrong, just nails it on this album. His guitar playing is just so inspirational to me. It's so, amazing to listen to. If everybody got kicked out of Dream Theater or something, no, what was I going to say? If Dream Theater went all instrumental, I would still listen to them just because of John Petrucci. And actually, every member of this band really kills it. Mike Mangini kills it in my mind. I love his drum performance, even though John wrote the drums on A Dramatic Turn of Events. I just love how they were done, and I think him stepping into this band just absolutely just reignited their fire, and just these past two records have been amazing. I'm not saying before that, they were bad or anything. It's just I feel that they're just tighter now, and they just really know what they want to do. It's just there's so much going on. There's a lot of ambience. There's a lot of orchestration, like I said earlier, and there's just so much going on with this. It's just you really have to listen to it many times, and like I keep saying, because once you listen to it one time, the next time you listen to it, you'll catch something different that you didn't hear the first time around. And that's happened to me the 10 million fucking times I've listened to this. This is all I've been listening to ever since Monday. What's left to say? Yeah, the vocals are excellent. He nails it. Damn it, what's his name? His name is just blanking me right now, and I apologize. I'll put that in the description. I really do apologize. It's on the tip of my tongue, but it's not coming to me. But he sounds better than ever. He sounds just like he has some past few albums. Just he executes better. This whole band's executing better. John Petrucci's solos are just absolutely amazing, through the fucking roof. Like I was saying, I love his riffs. His riffs are so original and so genius in my mind. Sometimes they can be very, very simple, and that's not a bad thing at all. Take the Enemy Inside, just a simple chug going on, little chug pattern. But then at any point it can snap like that and be the most technical, crazy thing you've ever heard. And that's what I love, is that you just never know what's coming with some of the riffs. And it's just seriously fantastic. This is a great album. This is one of the stronger albums of the year. I expect this wholly to be in my top 10. It's going to be a monster of an album. This comes out September 24th via Roadrunner Records, and I sure as hell will be there day one picking that shit the fuck up. So, yeah, I'm going to give this album a strong 9.5 out of 10. It is seriously marvelous. It's an experience. It's just something that I feel every metal fan should enjoy. Every metal fan should just, they have to have a little bit of Dream Theater in their lives. Even if they, want to be brutal as fuck and listen to Cannibal Corpse or something. Gotta have some Dream Theater. So yeah, check this out. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing as always. And I'll see you around.